गैंग से तो भाग लूंगा, वकील अपने आप से कैसे भाग लूंगा. Hello Filmy friends.
I'm Asif.
I'm Mo.
This is Saad.
And we are NRF, the non-resident FilmyFam.
Live from America, we're here to bring you everything there is to bring from Bollywood, including filmy reviews, filmy discussions, and even a little filmy gossip.
We want to be the most entertaining Bollywood channel on YouTube.
And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe us on our YouTube channel, as well as on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And as we mentioned on our previous video, we're giving you 2 filmy reviews this week. We already did Attribution, and now we're doing Sonchiriya. So, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about themes in the movie, little dialogues in the movie, and even the plot as well. So, let's get right into it. What do you guys think about Sonchiriya?
I love a good Daku film. I am a big Sholay lover, so I was really looking forward to it, and I thought it was a great movie.
Did you like Gunde too? What did
I did. I really did.
I personally really enjoyed the movie. I'm a sucker for a big Daku film. I love Gangs of Wasseypur. This wasn't on that scale, but I love the fighting. Just the concept of it was really good to me. I really liked the movie.
I'm actually the opposite way. I'm not that big a fan of Daku movies. I like the glamorous part of Bollywood, like high budget, like nice outfits and everything.
Yeah.
But this movie with the story and the direction, I thought it was really good. Because the previous movie by this director was also very good.
Yes, Urta Punjab
Yes.
is one of my favorite movies. And Sonchiriya actually had a similar feel. It was very raw.
Yeah.
It was very real. You actually felt... I felt like the director really did his research and put himself in the Daku world. It didn't feel like that characters were acting. It felt like
they were part of it.
They were Dakus.
So everything about this movie, just the costumes, the makeup as well, like everyone was...
Or the lack of it.
The lack of
Bhumi.
it. Yeah, for Bhumi, everyone was like muddy and like they had like dust on themselves. So Uttar Punjab was similar. It was very gritty, it was very raw.
Yes.
This was very gritty and raw, but in a different setting. That was very urban, like had to do with drugs and stuff.
Right.
This is very gang related. So everyone was in gangs, everyone was fighting against each other. And even the scenes that were shot, like they were shot in like a desert. They were shot in like broken down villages.
Yeah.
I thought that was very good.
So Saad, what did you think about the story, the plot of the story?
The story was very good because it did have one main story about Bhumi and the gang basically transporting Bhumi and Sonchiriya, the little girl, to the hospital. But within that, we got to know like different aspects of different characters.
It had different layers.
It had a lot of
not
layers.
just a Daku film, not just girl.
It wasn't. There wasn't even a love story because it never was Bhumi being attracted to Sushant being a focus. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. Maybe there were like glimpses of chemistry in there, but it was never a love story either. So
which is refreshing because there were so many other more important issues to tackle, and which they did, or they at least touched upon it.
Yeah, I'm glad that there wasn't a love story because Indian movies they always fall back on some kind of love story,
especially Bollywood,
just to pull the heartstrings to kind of like this is a romantic angle, so he's going to do anything for her.
Right.
Which wasn't the case. They actually showed why Sushant was so invested in transporting them because he accidentally shot a room full of 5-year-olds.
Right.
Great point.
Yeah, whenever he went over to the main villain's little town, he accidentally shot like these 5-year-olds. So it was very important for him to transport this 5-year-old to at least kind of make up for what he's done.
Yeah, and the main villain being the head cop, Ashutosh Rana, who to me is a great villain. I loved him in Dharak. I think that's the last time we saw him.
I think so.
But in all the other villain roles he did just as well.
So I really enjoyed the story. As Saad and Mo mentioned, that the main story was this rebel Daku gang transporting Bhumi Patnekar and this young girl, this little girl Sonchiriya, to the hospital.
Yeah.
But beneath the surface, there was other themes that the director really touched upon. and one of the biggest thing was the patriarchal culture that some parts of India still has. You could really tell that, you know, no matter how vile of an act someone is committing, people are okay with it if a head of a family is doing that. In this case, we get to see that the grandfather of the child was doing it. So
exactly, the grandfather of the child was doing, you know, very bad acts with the 12-year-old girl. At the end of the movie, they also revealed that he's also performed these acts with Bhumi as well. So Bhumi's son is actually the grandfather's son, which the kid didn't know till the end of the movie.
Right. And as a girl, for me, it was really nice to see that Bhumi, you know, made that effort to rescue Sonchiriya from her father-in-law, murdered the father-in-law, and then make that trek to the hospital, you know, facing so many difficulties, and even coming in contact with that gang, being headed by the women, you know. So it showed the positives and negatives of that kind of society, and it was good to see, you know, how even in those conditions, women
can thrive.
They
can thrive, but I mean, then again, that lady, I mean, put Bhumi in a reality check, because when she offered Bhumi to be a part of her gang, because she thought she was really cool. Bhumi was all like, no, I'm a Thakur, I don't join gangs. But she's all like, oh, women don't have castes.
Right.
There's Thakurs, and then she named a couple of other castes, and then there's women.
Yeah, because even if Bhumi was a Thakur, you know, she got raped.
Yeah.
So did Sonchiriya.
So let's talk about the casting, guys.
So the casting, I mean, the main characters were obviously Sushant and Bhumi, but
even the supporting cast, I mean, everyone was good.
Everyone was good.
I don't think there was I mean, Sushant was the main character, but I don't think he was just the main hero.
Exactly.
I think all the characters
were pretty equal. Yeah. So I wouldn't say they were average, but everyone was so good that everyone was level on par.
Right.
So the story was so good. The story kind of carried the actors, and the actors pretty much did their part in telling the story. So every friend, everyone in the gang, the villains, the opposition gangs, everyone was on par, on the same level in acting. The action scenes were really good too. I have to give them that.
Yeah, for me, everyone did a really good job acting-wise, but I really appreciated Bhumi in the movie. I thought she did really well. So this just goes to show that, you know, especially after her roles in Dam Laga Ke Haisha Toilet, this was another big role for her that she proved herself.
Yeah, definitely.
But definitely in the future, she's going to be getting more prominent roles after this.
Well, she did have a prominent role here and in Toilet as well.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting to see Bhumi break out of this little village girl role.
She's been playing that type.
I want to see her in a city, urban setting, you know, like.
Yeah. Because, I mean, she's been playing this girl from a village who's victimized. Then she plays a girl from a village who's victimized. Now again, she's playing a girl from a village who's victimized.
Yeah, because
and you know, I mentioned about when we were doing Luka Chippy about Karthik getting more diverse roles. I'm hoping the same for Bhumi, and even Sushant. Sushant was really good too. And
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, and I haven't seen him branch out to many different roles either.
Yeah.
But, he's done significantly different roles compared to Dhoni on this. Because he's done Dhoni, which was one of my...
I was thinking about Kedarnath.
Kedarnath was similar to this, but he did Rapta and Dhoni. I'm actually a big fan of Sushant ever since he's done Dhoni. So it's one of my favorite... I'm a cricket fan, I'm a sports fan, and he depicted Dhoni like really well. So he's done really good in Dhoni.
I really liked him in Kedarnath.
Yeah.
He was good in Kedarnath, he just had one... I would say a flop.
Rapta was
a flop.
And that was a story. I don't think that was
so he did a good comeback. This is a solid movie again.
Right.
He's a good actor. Rapta was very commercial, I think.
Yeah.
It didn't allow him to act.
Yeah.
Dhoni allowed him to act, this allowed him to act, and Kedarnath allowed him to act. So when he's allowed to act, he does a good job.
Just as a side note to all the Bhumi Pednekar fans, we know that, you know, out and about she's very hot, so let's see her in the next movie being like hot and wearing
little sari action, little like city action. Because even on an episode of Coffee with Karan, apparently she gets asked, "Can you even speak English?"
Yeah.
and she's very educated.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was actually.
Which actually shows how good of an actress
Exactly.
she is.
Yes.
Because she can pull off, I mean, she is a city girl, but she can totally pull off.
This is way out of her wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Right.
So guys, real quickly, ratings.
I would give it a 3 to a 3.5. So, because I mean, the only reason why it doesn't get a 3.5, I'd give it a 3, is because some parts in the middle kind of dragged along. Like, I mean, you can only see a desert for so long.
Right.
Like, just blank screen. The dialogues were good, but some parts were just dragging in the middle.
Yeah, I would give it a 3 too. I love foreign movies and I don't have any problems reading subtitles.
Yeah.
But people who are not into foreign movies might not understand the jumbled dialect
Yeah.
as much. So you will be reading the subtitles and the slowness of the story did hinder.
I don't mind the
story.
subtitles because I usually do read subtitles, even
Yeah.
if it's a Hindi movie.
Yeah.
I like the whole Wild Wild West vibe of the movie
Mhm.
though, so that's why it gets a 3 at
Yeah.
least.
There hasn't been one of these kind of movies
Yeah.
in a while.
For me, the movie, I give it a 3.5. I really enjoyed the movie. It was different. It was
Yeah.
not generic. It was something different. They tried. The director, after Uttar Punjab, he tried something different.
And it worked.
It worked. I appreciated the movie, and I honestly enjoyed my time when I watched the movie. No complaints on my side.
Yeah. And FilmyFam rating wise, we would totally watch it with the whole FilmyFam.
Yeah. If they have enough patience to watch it was close to 3 hours
Yeah.
or something.
Not with the kids because
It would be tiring.
they
Yeah.
would fall asleep.
Yeah. It was tiring, and it isn't a movie for the kids because
Yeah.
it has so many layers, and some kids won't even get it.
Right.
And if they do, I don't
Even
know.
some adults won't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be real.
Exactly. And I don't know if I want these kids to get all these themes either. So about like the toxic masculinity and all
Right.
that stuff. So definitely watch it with your Filmy fam if they're a bit older. Filmy friends definitely. And I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So this was our movie review for Sonchiriya. We really hope you enjoyed our filmy review. So please, if you didn't agree with us, agreed with us, please put your comments in the section below. We really want to hear back from you what you thought about our review.
And as always, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe us on our YouTube channel as well as on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We post twice a week on YouTube and daily on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And whenever you do like, share, and definitely comment, please use the hashtag NRF and hashtag FilmyFam. Like both of them said, please do comment. Any suggestions are welcome. Any comments, whether you like our filmy reviews, whether you don't like our filmy reviews, why you don't like it. And until next time,
This is Asif.
This is Mo.
this is Saad.
We'll see
See
you
you
at
at
the
the
movies.
movies.